read this instruction in here on how we're gonna solve this system of equations, okay? Magnolia, go ahead.
For the following exercise, solve each system by substitution.
Thank you. So it says in here, substitution method, right? Let's see in here what our instructions for how to use substitution method in solving system of linear equations, all right? Let's read the first step, okay? Here we go. Kylene, go ahead.
Make sure they are in the slope-intercept form.
Or if not, right? So if it's not in slope-intercept form, then solve for y. Let's try this number, what? 11 or 15, guys? Doesn't really matter, huh?
You do a lot.
Let's do number 11. Thank you. Let's do number 11 in here. And here it is. So for number 11, we have equation 1 as follows, right? X plus 3y is equal to 5. Let's call it equation 1. And the other one, equation 2 is, what did it say? 2x plus 3y is equal to 4. Good, so we have one on top, the first equation, the one below, the second equation. We cannot do substitution method in here right away simply because we want to make them both in the mx plus b form, y equals mx plus b, right? So that's what we're going to do first, right? For equation 1, how do we do that for equation 1? What do we do first? Subtract x on both sides. Very good, that is correct. So let's do this one in here. Minus x. Okay. Hence, that's going to be 3y is equal to what? Negative x plus 5. Again, we just want the y. What do we do next? Divide by 5. Okay, very good, right? By 3, sorry. By 3, everything in here. Okay. So just leave it as a fraction. If it's not, it cannot be a simple fraction, use your calculator, right? But as much as you can, don't deal with decimals, right? Because in some cases, decimals are not accurate, right? Especially if the decimal is what? A non-terminating decimal, right? If it doesn't end, don't use it. Click on the blue button in your Desmos or Math 1 in your TI-84 to convert it into fraction. Okay? So in here, what's that gonna be? Y is equal to negative 1/3 x plus 5/3. Okay? So again, that's equation 1. We're gonna do the same for equation number 2. Okay, so what do we do first for equation number 2 in here? Adam, what do you want to get rid first in here? The 2x or the 3? The 2x. And how do we do that one? Divide everything by, subtract, right? Subtract, right? The inverse, okay? So subtract this one by 2x. Here it is, right? So hence, this one will be what now? 3y is equal to negative 2x plus 4, right? Okay. And then what's next after that?
You have to divide everything by 3.
Thank you, Madeline, right? Divide everything by 3. Over 3, over 3, over 3, right? So with that, we got now the following. Y is equal to what? Negative 2/3 x plus 4/3, okay? So as you may notice, this is your equation 1, and this is your equation 2, and both are already in the slope-intercept form. Okay, right? Now, what do we do next? Step number 2. All right. Regan.
Replace y of equation 1 with equation 2.
Thank you, right? The y of equation 1, replace that one with this entire expression from equation 2. We good? Right? So that's our substitution method already. And here it is, okay? Let me just go ahead and get some more markers. So combine these two already by substitution, right? Substitution method. So I'm just going to replace this y with this entire expression, okay? So again, substitute this with this. Okay, so that's going to be the following. Negative 2/3, there we go. X plus 4/3 is equal to this one, negative 1/3 x plus 5/3. Okay, So again, we just combine equations 1 and 2 by replacing this y by the entire expression of the other equation. Okay? So substitute. Okay? What's next? Step number 3. All right, Olivia. Solve for the x, right? As you may notice, it's just all x, so just solve for x. The first thing to do in here, since everything has denominator 3, what's the best option to do to get rid of that fraction? Multiply everything by 3. Very good. That is correct. Very good, right? So multiply everything in here by 3, right? In short, with that, these will cancel out. Good with this. Okay, so that's gonna be it. Negative 2x plus 4 is equal to negative x plus 5. All right, so just be careful with those negative signs. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What's next? We want the x to be where? What side? Left side, right? So what do we do next, Thomas? Add x on both sides, right? To get rid of this on the right, you add x on both sides. Okay. Similarly, you want the constant to be on the right side, right? To get rid of the plus 4, Logan, what do we do? Subtract 4 on both sides. Very good, right? So I'm putting in 2 steps in one in here already, all right, guys? So this will cancel out. This will cancel out, right? Hence, what's this gonna be? What's negative 2x plus x? Negative x, very good, Madeline. Is equal to, what's 5 plus negative 4, or just 5 minus 4? 1. Right? Okay. Well, we just want the x, right? So since negative x is 1, therefore x is equal to what? Anna?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. We're halfway done. We're done with x, right? What do we do then, right? Step number 4. Okay, Mackenzie, let's read step number 4.
Back substitute obtained x value to any given equation and solve for y.
All right, so thank you for that. So you see this one, you can substitute this back to any of these 2 equations, right? So not necessarily the obtained equation, but basically the given, you can do that one as well, right? So you have an option to make it what? Easier or more challenging, depending on what you want, right? So what do you want? The first or the second? Again, any of those 2 will be fine, right? So it just depends on what path you may choose. So if I were you, you would choose the what? The easier one, right? Okay, so with that being said, let's substitute it back to equation 1. So put it in here like such, right? Yeah. I put in here the word back, substitute, right? We chose equation 1 simply because it's easier, right? Yeah. X plus 3y is equal to 5, and your x is negative 1, right? Yeah. Plus 3y is equal to 5, all right? Good. Solve for y, right? So we need to get rid of that negative 1. So what do we do then? Sivalai. How do you get rid of that negative 1? Add 1, very good, on both sides, right? Just the method of inverses, correct? So cancel this one, hence we got what? 3y is equal to 6. Get it? Okay. Marguerite, what's next?
Divide by 3.
Divide everything by 3, right? In short, all terms, divide by 3, right? So cancel that one, hence y is equal to what? 2, very good. Almost there. Just the last 2 steps will just be formality, all right? Step number 5. Okay, step number 5. Emma, let's read step number 5. How do you express your answer?
Express your answer as x bar.
Thank you, as xy. So our answer is what? Negative 1, 2. And, thank you, verify it by graphing. Let's see how it looks like. Ready? Okay, let's put it in here as follows. Let's just put in the following. X plus 3y is equal to 5, right? 2x plus 3y is equal to 4. Good, right? You can zoom in if you want to. Let's see where they meet. Alright, see the following, negative 1, 2. Is that where they meet a while ago and what we verified with our substitution method? The ordered pair, negative 1, comma 2. And again, that's the last step always. You can verify it by graphing. Any questions, guys? Good. Again, substitution method, right? So please follow those steps in here. Once again, for substitution method, make sure y equals mx plus b, slope-intercept form. Second, the y of the first equation, replace that one with the entire equation for equation 2, right? So you only have x remaining, solve for x algebraically by method of inverses. Substitute it back to any of the given equations. If I were you, choose the easier one, right? The one with the lesser numerical coefficient and lesser negatives as well, right? Yeah. So you can choose your own path or choose your own option on there. Any of those two will be fine. Express answer in terms of ordered pair xy and verify by graph. Are we good? Questions, guys?